Welcome, Capricorn, to January 15th through February 15th love reading. This takes us through Valentine's Day. We're now in the month of love. I welcome everybody. This is Gene Meyer from Inspiring Clarity, and we'll be starting our reading with a Power of Love card. I'll be doing the main reading with my Rider Waite custom made love deck, and I'll be doing some confirmations with my most reliable deck, the Morgan Career deck. I hope everyone has been having a beautiful new year. I hope you've been allowing that new year to bring you everything you want. I hope you've been embracing the power of love. You know, I got engaged over the holidays, and so I'm very happy with my life right now, and I hope you are too. I'm in love with love, and I hope you are too. So let's get your energy for this reading, Capricorn. And it is present. You live in the moment and are able to bring forth the energy of love in your current circumstances. And being in the present, is so many opportunities, realizing the gratefulness and the gratitude that you have in your life, allowing circumstances to bring that loving energy. Sometimes love comes from the most unexpected places. Sometimes we don't realize that we truly love somebody, or that they love us, or that energy. Look at this. Two of those specially made cards. These love readings have been especially beautiful today, and I'm expecting yours to be just as wonderful. So I'm waiting for that first card to drop, and there it is, the Two of Pentacles. You're struggling or juggling with a decision. Sometimes we can't always see things, and sometimes it's not wrong to take time to think about that decision and your position in that decision. Capricorns are practical, they're grounded because they're earth signs, and that right there is an earth sign saying you are in your element. Maybe you're deciding the next step in your life. Oh my gosh, look at this. Right now, Capricorn, you're in a past life connection. You're involved with somebody who is part of your past life. So let me take a minute or two and explain what a past life connection is. Everybody wants their soulmate. And they think their soulmate is that person that you're destined to be with. But that's not always true. We have hundreds of soulmates because you've had soulmates in every life that you live. What makes a person a soulmate? Somebody that you've had a physical connection with. Every person that we've had sex or had a physical connection with, we leave part of our DNA on that person, and that creates that soulmate. And most souls that are on the earth now, or most humans that are on the earth now, souls are never on the earth, but most humans that are on the earth right now have been in hundreds of relationships because we've had hundreds of lives, different lives. So the difference between a soulmate and a past life connection is you may have known this person in a past life. You could have shared 2 or 3 lives with them. They could be part of your family. They could have been a best friend. They could have been a neighbor. But you never had that physical connection with them. Once you do, they become a soulmate in this lifetime to go on to your next journey. And just because you have a soulmate doesn't mean that you have to have a relationship with that person or that you're destined to be a relationship. I know I've had relationships with people and I would never want to see them again or be in a relationship with them again. So just because that energy may be something that you feel familiar with doesn't mean that, okay, it's meant to be. Oh, okay. And we've got the Seven of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords shows a man who's carrying Swords. He's looking at his future, but he's heading toward his past. He's going the wrong way. He has things firmly planted in his future. Why would he want to take them back to his past? Reliving your past problems and expecting those problems to come again, or taking those problems from your future into your past only makes things worse. So all I can say is, this is the Four of Swords, and this is the Six of Swords, and Seven of Swords, and you're gradually building on that. So many people, they want to continue to carry that problem, and maybe that's what you're trying to decide. Leave these swords in the past exactly where they belong. Don't carry them into your future. So let's find out what the next card is, Capricorn. I'm just waiting for it to fall, and there it will. It's the Magician. You have the magic. Right now I'm looking at eternal love, and that eternal love signal is part of that past life connection. The Magician says you have everything you need to succeed. You have the power to change things and make things happen. And I'm loving that for you, Capricorn. You decide which way you want to go. Now, and here's our next card. And it's the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands says that, if you look, this man is standing, he's holding on to his future. He's got some things firmly planted, just like this card. There's two here, but there's still things in his past, and hopefully he's not allowing that past to interfere with what's happening right now. Capricorns are very emotional. They hold on to things, they hold on to people, they hold on to that energy, and sometimes we just have to dismiss it and let it go. So, sometimes, Capricorns don't realize that, they need to be in this present, that energy, that circumstance, and allowing that love to happen. Oh, and the Hermit. Okay, so the Hermit says somebody's spending some time thinking about their past, looking things over, and maybe that's where we are with that decision right now, is don't let your past influence your future. Hold on to that future. Have the light. You can see what you did wrong, but embrace that energy of making things go right. Capricorn, when you keep bringing the past into your current relationships, your relationships can't succeed. So staying in the present is the best message you can have. So let's see and we've got the Hierophant. This could be a Taurus, but the Hierophant is also a judge, a magistrate, a ruler. So it may be a legal issue that you're holding on to. But don't let that legal issue stop you from getting to that star energy. Everything will come to light. Even though you can't see it right now and you feel like you may be in a little bit of darkness, everything eventually comes to light. You will see that person that you need to be with. And just because you may not be in a relationship right now, it may take some time. It's coming. Page of Cups. Pages are messages. She's coming. And there she is, the Queen of Rods. That's an energy, that's a spiritual connection, that's the embracing that you want. This could be a man or a woman. People tend to get stuck on the sexes when you read cards, but it could be either or. So if you're a woman, this man is coming for you. If you're a man, this is your woman. There's so much here that, you have to decide. Do you want this past life connection? And all of this is showing you your past, your past, your past. But you have that magic to make things happen. You can choose to embrace what you want to. You've learned your lessons from the past. You can see the mistakes you've made. Don't judge yourself too hardly. Just let things go. Let that spark happen. Let that everything be brought to light. This is the message you need to hear, and it's a message of love. Cups are the emotional signs, and that's a message of love. Think about this. If you want to make them your king or your queen, you have to embrace all that energy that they are. You have to be present in that energy, and you have to know that things are going to go the way they need to go. So I'm loving this for you, Capricorn. I hope you're loving it too.